In the shadowy realms of ancient Greece, a tale unfolds that speaks to the very essence of creation and rebellion. Imagine a titan, not just a giant, but a symbol of defiance, Prometheus. He dared to challenge the gods, igniting a spark that would change humanity forever. But what drove him to such audacity? Was it pure altruism or a deeper longing for freedom? As we dive into this myth, consider the consequences of his actions. What happens when one being chooses to defy the divine order? The fire he stole from Olympus was more than a mere flame. It represented knowledge, enlightenment, and the very spirit of innovation. Yet, this gift came at a cost, igniting a catastrophic chain of events that would echo through the ages. Picture this: a fierce punishment awaits him, a fate so cruel that it reveals the depths of divine wrath. But even in suffering, Prometheus embodies hope and resilience, illustrating the eternal struggle between oppression and aspiration. As we peel back the layers of this myth, keep your mind alert. What lessons lie hidden within the embers of Prometheus's fire? Stay tuned, for the flames of knowledge are about to blaze brighter than ever. The origin of the Myth of Prometheus, one of the most captivating tales from Greek mythology, has its roots deeply embedded in ancient texts. One of the earliest references to Prometheus can be found in Hesiod's Theogony, a poem that chronicles the origins of the gods and the cosmos. In this work, Hesiod introduces Prometheus as a clever and cunning figure, setting the stage for his future conflicts with the Olympian gods. This foundation is crucial for understanding how Prometheus evolved into a symbol of defiance and intellect throughout various interpretations of his myth. Hesiod paints a vivid picture of Prometheus as a titan who possesses immense knowledge and foresight. Unlike other titans, who often represent raw power and chaos, Prometheus embodies the qualities of intelligence and creativity. This distinction is essential as it lays the groundwork for his pivotal role in the mythological narrative. The ancient Greeks valued wisdom and cunning, and Prometheus became a representation of these ideals, demonstrating the potential for knowledge to both empower and challenge authority. Additionally, the myth of Prometheus transcends mere storytelling. It serves as a reflection of the human condition. By exploring the origins of this myth, we can see how it resonates with themes of rebellion, sacrifice, and the quest for knowledge. The very act of creation and the subsequent consequences of Prometheus's actions speak to the struggles faced by humanity in their pursuit of enlightenment. Thus, the roots of the myth provide a rich context for understanding the complexities of Prometheus's character and the implications of his choices. As we delve further into the myth's origins, we realize that Prometheus is not just a solitary figure but part of a larger cosmic drama involving gods and titans. His interactions with other deities set the stage for the conflicts that define much of Greek mythology. The relationships Prometheus has with figures like Zeus and his fellow titans illuminate the tensions between power, knowledge, and the consequences of defiance. In this way, the exploration of the myth's origins allows us to appreciate the intricate web of relationships that shape Prometheus's narrative. Moreover, the early references to Prometheus establish a sense of timelessness in his story. The themes present in the myth resonate across cultures and eras, making Prometheus a universal figure. By examining the origins of the myth, we not only gain insight into ancient Greek beliefs and values, but also uncover the enduring relevance of Prometheus in contemporary discussions about knowledge, power, and the human experience. Prometheus as a titan. Prometheus, as one of the titans, occupies a unique position within the pantheon of Greek mythology. Unlike the Olympian gods who ruled from Mount Olympus, the titans were the primordial beings that preceded them. This distinction is significant because it emphasizes Prometheus's ancient lineage and his connection to the elemental forces of creation. As a titan, Prometheus embodies attributes that are both formidable and complex, setting him apart as a crucial player in the ongoing struggle between the old order and the new. His conflict with Zeus, the king of the Olympian gods, is central to the myth. Zeus represents authority and control, while Prometheus symbolizes rebellion and intellect. This dichotomy underscores the tension between the established order and the desire for freedom. The clash between Prometheus and Zeus can be seen as a reflection of broader themes in human history, where individuals or groups challenge prevailing systems of power in their quest for autonomy. As a titan who dares to defy the supreme god, Prometheus serves as a beacon for those who seek to question authority and assert their own agency. Furthermore, Prometheus's actions can be interpreted as a critique of divine power. By stealing fire from the gods, he not only provides humanity with a vital resource, but also challenges Zeus's monopoly on knowledge and power. This act of defiance raises important questions about the nature of governance and the responsibilities of those in power. Is it just for a deity to hoard knowledge while mortals suffer in ignorance? Prometheus's rebellion invites us to consider the ethical implications of authority and the moral imperative to share knowledge for the greater good. Moreover, Prometheus's role as a titan highlights the theme of sacrifice. His willingness to endure punishment for the sake of humanity underscores the idea that true heroism often involves suffering. This aspect of his character resonates deeply with audiences, as it reflects the human experience of grappling with moral dilemmas and the consequences of one's choices. Prometheus's enduring legacy as a titan is not just about his defiance, but also about the sacrifices he makes to empower others. In this way, the examination of Prometheus as a titan enriches our understanding of his character. He is not merely a rebellious figure, but a complex symbol of the struggle for knowledge, the challenge to authority, and the sacrifices made in the name of progress. As we explore his story further, we uncover the layers of meaning that have allowed Prometheus to endure as a powerful symbol throughout history. The domination of fire, in the context of the myth of Prometheus, serves as a multifaceted symbol with profound implications for civilization and human development. When Prometheus steals fire from the gods and gifts it to humanity, he is not merely providing a physical element, but igniting the spark of civilization itself. Fire represents knowledge, creativity, and the transformative power of human ingenuity. This act of gifting fire can be seen as a metaphor for enlightenment and the awakening of human potential. Historically, the control of fire has been a crucial turning point for humanity. It enabled early humans to cook food, stay warm, and protect themselves from predators. Symbolically, fire represents the light of knowledge, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Prometheus's gift of fire thus becomes a powerful metaphor for the quest for understanding and the ability to harness nature for the betterment of society. By bringing fire to humanity, Prometheus empowers individuals to shape their destinies and forge their paths. Moreover, the significance of fire extends beyond mere survival. It embodies the essence of progress. The ability to create and manipulate fire has fueled technological advancements throughout history. From the development of metallurgy to the Industrial Revolution, fire has been at the core of human innovation. Prometheus's act of stealing fire can be interpreted as an allegory for the drive to push boundaries and challenge the status quo in pursuit of knowledge and progress. In a broader sense, fire also symbolizes the duality of creation and destruction. While it can illuminate and sustain life, it also has the potential to wreak havoc and cause devastation. This complexity mirrors the human experience, where the pursuit of knowledge can lead to both enlightenment and unintended consequences. Prometheus's gift of fire reminds us that with great power comes great responsibility, and the ethical implications of knowledge must be carefully considered. Through the lens of Prometheus, fire emerges as a potent symbol of civilization, representing the triumph of human spirit over darkness and ignorance. As we reflect on the significance of fire in the myth, we recognize its role as a catalyst for change and progress. Prometheus's legacy is not merely that of a rebellious titan, but of a figure who ignited the flames of knowledge, forever altering the course of human history. The creation of man, the narrative of Prometheus's creation of humanity from clay, is a profound story that intertwines themes of creation, identity, and the relationship between creator and creature. In various versions of the myth, Prometheus is depicted as a sculptor who molds humans from the earth, infusing them with life and spirit. This act of creation not only underscores Prometheus's role as a benefactor of humanity, but also raises important questions about the nature of existence and the responsibilities of a creator. The act of fashioning humans from clay symbolizes the intimate connection between the creator and the created. Prometheus's hands-on approach to creation suggests a deep investment in the well-being of his creations. In this sense, he embodies the archetype of the benevolent creator who seeks to nurture and empower humanity. However, this relationship also carries ethical implications as it brings to light the responsibilities that come with creation. What obligations does a creator have toward their creation? This question resonates throughout history and continues to be relevant in discussions about science, technology, and artificial intelligence. Furthermore, the act of creating humanity from clay signifies the potential for growth and development. Clay, as a malleable substance, represents the idea that humans can be shaped and transformed. This notion aligns with the belief in human agency and the capacity for individuals to evolve and improve. Prometheus's role as the creator of humanity emphasizes the importance of nurturing one's potential and striving for self-improvement. It serves as a reminder that individuals have the power to shape their own destinies and contribute to the betterment of society. Moreover, the creation of man by Prometheus can also be interpreted as a reflection of the divine spark within humanity. By instilling life into his creations, Prometheus imbues them with qualities that mirror those of the gods, such as intelligence and creativity. This connection elevates humanity to a position of significance within the cosmos, suggesting that humans are not merely subjects of fate, but active participants in the grand narrative of existence. Prometheus's act of creation serves as a testament to the potential for greatness that resides within each individual. In essence, the narrative of Prometheus creating humanity from clay is rich with meaning and significance. It encapsulates the complex relationship between creator and creature, the potential for growth and transformation, and the divine qualities inherent in humanity. As we reflect on this aspect of the myth, we gain valuable insights into the nature of existence and the responsibilities that accompany the gift of life. Prometheus emerges not only as a rebel, but also as a nurturing figure, forever linked to the story of humanity's creation. ## the disobedience to Zeus. Prometheus' act of stealing fire from Zeus is a pivotal moment in Greek mythology, exemplifying the theme of rebellion against divine authority. This act was not merely a theft. It was a profound statement of defiance against the established order. In ancient Greek society, the gods represented absolute power and control, and Prometheus' decision to challenge Zeus signifies a struggle for autonomy and self-determination. By taking fire, he was not only providing warmth and light to humanity, but also empowering them with knowledge and advancement. This act of disobedience can be seen as the first spark of human enlightenment, a direct challenge to the supremacy of the gods. Furthermore, Prometheus' defiance raises questions about the nature of authority and the consequences of rebellion. In many cultures, disobedience to a higher power is often met with severe repercussions. Prometheus, aware of the potential ramifications, chose to act based on his belief in the betterment of humanity over blind obedience to Zeus. This act of rebellion resonates with the human experience, where individuals often face the choice between conformity and the pursuit of their ideals. The myth serves as a reminder that the quest for freedom and progress can come at a significant cost. In addition to its implications for authority, Prometheus' disobedience highlights the concept of sacrifice for the greater good. By choosing to steal fire, he was willing to endure the wrath of Zeus for the sake of humanity. This narrative embodies the spirit of selflessness and the idea that true leadership often requires personal sacrifice. Prometheus becomes a figure of inspiration, illustrating the lengths to which one might go to uplift others. His actions challenge us to consider our own values and the sacrifices we might make in the pursuit of a just and enlightened society. The rebellion against Zeus also reflects a tension between the divine and the mortal. Prometheus, as a titan, stood in a unique position between the gods and humanity. His choice to side with humanity against Zeus can be interpreted as a rejection of the hierarchical structure that placed the gods above mortals. This decision speaks to a deeper philosophical inquiry about the role of power and the legitimacy of authority. In many ways, Prometheus embodies the struggle for human agency in a world governed by capricious deities, making his story timeless and relevant in discussions of power dynamics. In broader terms, the act of defiance by Prometheus serves as a catalyst for the exploration of freedom and the human condition. His willingness to challenge Zeus invites us to reflect on our own lives and the systems of authority we navigate. Are we, too, willing to challenge the status quo for the sake of progress? The myth of Prometheus encourages us to ponder the delicate balance between obedience and rebellion as we seek to carve our paths in a complex world. Consequences of the theft of fire. The consequences of Prometheus' theft of fire are as significant as the act itself, embodying the theme of punishment and suffering. Zeus, furious at Prometheus for his disobedience, devised a brutal punishment that would serve as a warning to others. He ordered Prometheus to be bound to a rock, where an eagle would visit him daily to peck out his liver, only for it to regenerate each night. This cycle of torment symbolizes the eternal suffering that can result from acts of defiance against powerful forces. It also illustrates the idea that rebellion often carries a heavy price, a lesson that resonates throughout history. Prometheus' punishment serves as a metaphor for the human experience of suffering and endurance. His plight has been interpreted as a reflection of the human condition, one where individuals often face hardships as a result of their choices. The image of eternal torment is powerful, evoking empathy for Prometheus and highlighting the struggles faced by those who oppose oppressive systems. It reminds us that the path to progress is often fraught with challenges, and those who dare to challenge the status quo may find themselves facing significant obstacles. Moreover, the punishment imposed by Zeus raises questions about justice and morality. Is Zeus justified in punishing Prometheus so severely for his actions? This dilemma invites us to consider the ethics of authority and the nature of retribution. Prometheus' suffering can be viewed as disproportionate to his crime, prompting reflections on the complexities of power dynamics. In this light, the myth encourages us to consider the moral implications of our own judgments and the consequences of our own actions. The cycle of punishment also reflects the idea of inevitability in the face of defiance. Prometheus' suffering is unending, serving as a stark reminder of the potential repercussions of challenging authority. This narrative thread can be seen in various contexts, where individuals who stand up against oppressive regimes often face severe consequences. The myth of Prometheus serves as a cautionary tale, warning us of the potential costs associated with rebellion, yet it simultaneously inspires courage in the face of adversity. Finally, the consequences of Prometheus' actions invite us to reflect on the nature of sacrifice. While he suffers greatly, his theft of fire ultimately benefits humanity, illustrating the paradox of suffering for a greater cause. This duality raises important questions about the relationship between pain and progress. In pursuing enlightenment and freedom, one may encounter suffering, but it can also lead to transformative change. Prometheus' story encourages us to consider the complexities of sacrifice in our own lives and the ways in which we navigate the challenges that come with seeking a better world. Prometheus as a symbol of resistance. Prometheus has transcended his mythological roots to become a powerful symbol of resistance against oppression and tyranny. His story resonates with countless movements throughout history that have sought to challenge unjust authority. The figure of Prometheus embodies the spirit of rebellion and the quest for freedom, making him a timeless icon for those who strive for social justice. Whether in literature, art, or political movements, Prometheus serves as a rallying point for individuals fighting against the constraints imposed by powerful entities. The symbolism of Prometheus as a figure of resistance is deeply rooted in his act of defiance against Zeus. By stealing fire, he not only liberates humanity but also stands against the oppression represented by the gods. This narrative has inspired countless individuals and groups who have sought to challenge the status quo, whether in the context of political revolutions, civil rights movements, or other forms of social change. Prometheus embodies the belief that individuals can rise against oppressive systems and fight for their rights and freedoms. Moreover, the myth of Prometheus highlights the importance of knowledge and enlightenment as tools for resistance. Fire, in this context, represents not just a physical element, but also the illumination of the mind and spirit. Prometheus' gift to humanity is a metaphor for the power of knowledge to challenge ignorance and oppression. This theme resonates in various philosophical traditions that emphasize the role of education and awareness in fostering social change. Prometheus inspires us to seek knowledge and use it as a means of empowerment in our own struggles. The figure of Prometheus has also been adopted by various philosophical and political thinkers as a representation of the human spirit's resilience. His story has influenced existentialist thought, particularly in the works of philosophers like Nietzsche, who viewed Prometheus as a symbol of the human capacity to create meaning in a world often dominated by chaos and suffering. This perspective empowers individuals to embrace their own agency and resist the forces that seek to suppress them. Prometheus emerges as a beacon of hope for those who dare to challenge the limitations imposed upon them. In contemporary contexts, Prometheus continues to inspire movements advocating for social justice, environmentalism, and human rights. His story serves as a reminder that the fight against oppression is often fraught with challenges and sacrifices, yet it is a necessary endeavor for the advancement of humanity. As activists draw upon the legacy of Prometheus, they reaffirm the belief that resistance is not only possible but essential in the pursuit of a just and equitable world. The enduring symbol of Prometheus encourages us to stand firm in our convictions and strive for a better future, even in the face of adversity. #The philosophical interpretations. The myth of Prometheus has inspired a myriad of philosophical interpretations, inviting thinkers to explore its deeper meanings and implications. One of the most significant perspectives comes from Friedrich Nietzsche, who viewed Prometheus as a representation of the human spirit's struggle against divine authority. Nietzsche's interpretation emphasizes the theme of individuality and the rejection of imposed morality. In his view, Prometheus embodies the idea of the Übermensch, a figure who transcends traditional values to create their own destiny. This interpretation challenges us to consider the nature of morality and the importance of personal agency in shaping our lives. Karl Marx also drew upon the myth of Prometheus in his critiques of capitalism and class struggle. For Marx, Prometheus symbolizes the working class's struggle against oppressive systems that seek to control and exploit labor. The act of stealing fire can be interpreted as a metaphor for the workers' struggle to reclaim their agency and assert their rights against the bourgeoisie. This perspective positions Prometheus as a revolutionary figure, highlighting the importance of collective action and resistance in the face of exploitation. Marx's interpretation invites us to consider the socio-economic dimensions of the myth and its relevance to contemporary struggles for justice. Moreover, the philosophical interpretations of Prometheus extend beyond individualism and class struggle to encompass broader existential themes. The myth raises questions about the nature of existence, knowledge, and the human condition. It invites reflections on the tension between freedom and responsibility, as Prometheus' gift of fire brings both enlightenment and potential destruction. This duality is a central theme in existentialist thought, where individuals grapple with the implications of their choices and the weight of their actions. The myth of Prometheus serves as a lens through which we can examine our own existence and the moral dilemmas we face. Additionally, the narrative of Prometheus resonates with contemporary discussions about technology and ethics. In an age where advancements in science and technology raise profound ethical questions, The myth serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked ambition. Prometheus' act of stealing fire can be interpreted as a warning against the hubris of humanity in the pursuit of knowledge and power. This interpretation challenges us #8. Philosophical interpretations. The myth of Prometheus has intrigued philosophers for centuries, leading to a multitude of interpretations that delve into the nature of human existence, rebellion, and the pursuit of knowledge. Friedrich Nietzsche, for instance, viewed Prometheus as a figure who embodies the spirit of defiance against the gods, representing the struggle for individuality and autonomy. Nietzsche saw the act of stealing fire as a metaphor for the human quest for enlightenment and self-empowerment. In his philosophy, Prometheus symbolizes the eternal conflict between the creative spirit of humanity and the constraints imposed by divine or societal authority. On the other hand, Karl Marx approached the myth from a socio-economic perspective, interpreting Prometheus as a revolutionary figure who challenges oppressive systems. Marx saw the act of stealing fire not just as an act of rebellion against Zeus, but as a broader metaphor for the struggle of the proletariat against capitalist exploitation. In this light, Prometheus represents the potential for human emancipation and the pursuit of collective well-being through the reclamation of knowledge and resources. Here, the fire symbolizes not only technological advancement, but also the means by which humanity can achieve its liberation. In contemporary philosophical discourse, Prometheus continues to be a point of reference for discussions about ethics and responsibility. Thinkers like Hannah Arendt have examined the implications of human action in the world, drawing parallels to the consequences faced by Prometheus. The notion that with great power comes great responsibility resonates strongly in today's context, especially as humanity grapples with the ethical dilemmas posed by technological advancements. The myth serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to consider the ramifications of our actions and the moral obligations we hold toward each other and the environment. The interpretations of Prometheus extend beyond individual philosophers to encompass broader philosophical movements. Existentialist thinkers, for example, have highlighted the isolation and suffering that accompany the pursuit of knowledge, as depicted in Prometheus's eternal punishment. This aligns with existentialist themes of absurdity and the search for meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. The myth invites reflection on the tension between human aspiration and the often harsh realities of existence, prompting individuals to confront their own existential dilemmas. Ultimately, the philosophical interpretations of Prometheus reveal a complex interplay between rebellion, ethics, and the human condition. As scholars continue to engage with this timeless myth, it remains a fertile ground for exploring the fundamental questions that define our existence and the choices we make in the pursuit of knowledge and freedom. #9. Representations in art and literature. The myth of Prometheus has inspired countless artists and writers throughout history, serving as a rich source of imagery and themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. One of the earliest and most notable literary interpretations comes from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's Prometheus, a poem that captures the Titan's defiance and creative spirit. In this work, Goethe portrays Prometheus as a figure of strength and resilience, emphasizing the importance of individualism and the quest for self-realization. The poem's powerful language and vivid imagery reflect the struggle against divine authority, making it a seminal piece in understanding the Titan's legacy in literature. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is another significant literary work that draws heavily from the myth of Prometheus. In her novel, Shelley explores the consequences of unbridled ambition and the quest for knowledge through the character of Victor Frankenstein, who, like Prometheus, defies natural boundaries by creating life. The parallels between Victor and Prometheus are striking. Both are punished for their transgressions, highlighting the moral implications of their actions. Shelley's narrative raises essential questions about the responsibilities that come with creation and the ethical dilemmas inherent in scientific exploration, echoing the age-old cautionary tale of Prometheus. Visual arts have also embraced the Promethean theme, with numerous paintings and sculptures depicting the Titan's myth. Artists like Jean-Baptiste Carpos and Gustave Moreau have created striking representations of Prometheus, often focusing on his suffering and the beauty of his defiance. Carpos's sculpture, Prometheus, captures the moment of the Titan's punishment, emphasizing the emotional weight of his eternal torment. Such artworks serve as poignant reminders of the price of knowledge and the enduring struggle against oppression, inviting viewers to reflect on the broader implications of Prometheus's story. In theater, the Promethean myth has been a popular subject, inspiring plays and adaptations that explore its themes of rebellion and creativity. Aeschylus's Prometheus Bound remains one of the most significant ancient works, presenting a dramatic interpretation of the Titan's defiance and suffering. The play delves into the moral complexities of Prometheus's actions and the nature of justice, raising questions about the legitimacy of authority and the cost of enlightenment. Modern adaptations often reinterpret these themes, situating them within contemporary contexts to address ongoing societal issues. Overall, the representations of Prometheus in art and literature reflect a profound engagement with the themes of rebellion, creativity, and the ethical dimensions of knowledge. As artists and writers continue to draw inspiration from this ancient myth, they contribute to a rich tapestry of interpretations that resonate with the struggles and aspirations of humanity across time. #10. Contemporary relevance in the modern era. The myth of Prometheus remains strikingly relevant, particularly in discussions surrounding ethics, technology, and humanity's relationship with nature. As society grapples with rapid advancements in fields like artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and environmental science, the lessons embedded in Prometheus's story resonate more than ever. The Titan's act of stealing fire can be interpreted as a metaphor for humanity's relentless pursuit of knowledge and the often unforeseen consequences that accompany such advancements. This raises critical ethical questions about the responsibilities that come with scientific progress and the potential for misuse of newfound power. The ongoing debates about the ethical implications of technology often echo the moral dilemmas faced by Prometheus. For instance, the development of artificial intelligence poses questions about autonomy, control, and the potential for harm. As we create machines that can learn and make decisions, we must confront the ethical implications of our creations. Much like Prometheus, who faced dire consequences for his act of creation, contemporary society must navigate the complexities of innovation while considering the potential risks to humanity and the environment. Moreover, the environmental challenges we face today, including climate change and resource depletion, invite a re-evaluation of our relationship with nature. The myth of Prometheus serves as a potent reminder of the balance needed between human ambition and environmental stewardship. Just as Prometheus's gift of fire brought both progress and punishment, our technological advancements can lead to both prosperity and peril. The need for responsible stewardship of the planet is underscored by the lessons of the myth, urging us to consider the long-term impacts of our actions on future generations. The figure of Prometheus also resonates in discussions about social justice and resistance against oppressive systems. In a world where marginalized voices often struggle for recognition and power, the myth serves as an emblem of the fight against tyranny. Activists and advocates can draw inspiration from Prometheus's defiance, using his story as a rallying cry for their own struggles for freedom and equality. The Titan's legacy reminds us that the pursuit of justice and liberation is fraught with challenges, but ultimately essential for the advancement of society. In conclusion, the contemporary relevance of Prometheus lies in its ability to provoke critical reflections on the ethical dimensions of our choices, the responsibilities that accompany knowledge, and the ongoing struggle for justice. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, the lessons from this ancient myth continue to guide our understanding of the delicate balance between human ambition and the ethical obligations we hold toward one another and the planet. As we delve deeper into the myth of Prometheus and the fire, it's essential to reflect on the broader implications of his tale. Prometheus represents the spirit of rebellion and the pursuit of knowledge, defying the gods to bring light and hope to humanity. But at what cost? His punishment serves as a stark reminder of the consequences that often accompany great ambition. Now, think about it. How many times have we seen figures in history or literature face dire consequences for stepping beyond the boundaries set by authority? What does this tell us about the nature of innovation and the risks that come with it? Moreover, consider the fire itself. It's not just a physical element. It symbolizes enlightenment, creativity, and the power of human potential. How can we harness this fire in our own lives? What dreams are you willing to ignite, even if it means facing challenges along the way? As we wrap up this exploration, remember that the story of Prometheus is not just a myth, it's a call to action. Are you ready to embrace your own fire and challenge the status quo? Join us next time as we uncover more fascinating tales from Greek mythology. What myth do you want to explore next? Let us know in the comments.